Hey y'all, it's Taryn. It is Monday, April 29th. Welcome. I hope y'all have had a great week. I've got the door to the garage open, so the cats are wandering through. Come here. Come here. I was going to let you meet Domino, but I moved and he panicked. Whatever. I hope y'all have had a great week. It's been a good week. We've working all the time, but we also took some time to have fun. On Saturday, Dax spent the night on Friday because we are trying so hard to get things done and out of the office, all the returns that we extended and everything. So he stayed on Friday night, and so Saturday morning I went into the office, which was just getting there. It's somewhere between 20 and 25 miles from our house to the office. I don't know how the exact distance. And on the way there, I forgot that here in town a butterfly festival was going on, and an arts festival. I got into San Marcos and all I wanted was to go get some breakfast tacos. And so I went through town. Our office is on the south side of town, but I went in through downtown because I wanted to go get breakfast tacos. And I had to stop and wait for a just for fun parade to go by, which I guess it was a parade just for fun. They really should have called it an excuse to wear your 1960s psychedelic print fabric clothing parade, because pretty much that's what everybody had on. So the parade finally goes by. I go 3 blocks down the road, and they have the whole thing shut off because they're working on the railroad tracks. So I had to go through the college campus and around the long way. I get to where I'm going to buy tacos, and the line is around the building and out to the road. So I'm like, screw it. I just went to McDonald's. And I'm sitting in the line at McDonald's, which moves much faster than the one at the taco place. And I guess the line wasn't all the way out to the road with cars because there was room enough for a car to pull in and get in the line and be totally oblivious to the policeman behind her with his lights flashing that had been following her down the road. She had no idea. So anyway, I finally made it to the office. It took me over an hour for that 20-something mile drive. It was crazy. The Butterfly Festival is an interesting thing. It's an awesome thing. Part of it is wonderful. The elementary classes get caterpillars and they raise them. They put them in little tanks and watch them cocoon and watch the butterflies emerge. And it's an awesome, wonderful lesson. And then they have a festival where the main focus is releasing all the butterflies, which is fantastic. That part is fantastic. Where they have the festival is over by the high school, and it's right next to a main highway through town. So when they release the butterflies, every car that drives by just gets covered with butterflies. It's a mass slaughter of butterflies because they release them on land right next to the highway. I've always thought that if the kids are paying attention, that's got to be somewhat traumatizing, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the full cycle of life. They're teaching them all of it. Death is part of it too. I guess you got to learn that, right? Anyway, so that was fun, getting into the office. Went and worked for a little bit, and then we decided to go to the Founders Day festivities in the town north of us, because the real reason is barbecue cook-off. And the people competing in the cook-off can't sell what they make, the barbecue, because they don't have a food handler's license, so they give it away. So you can go and eat barbecue. They have out tip jars, and I always give them some money because they got to pay for all that meat, but it's wonderful. Love to go do that. We ate our way through that and then went to the Arts Festival here in Wimberley. Walked through that, then Wyatt wanted ice cream, so we went and got ice cream, and then we brought him home because he and Addison and Jacob went to see a movie, and Dax and I went to a street dance here in town, which in 15 years of living here, we've never gone to a single one of the street dances, so we went and did that. And it was fun. We had a good time. It was made for an exhausting Saturday. We're people who have done nothing but work for months, so I guess we crammed in all the fun to one weekend. Actually, with Easter being late this year, all of this stuff doesn't usually happen in the same weekend, but Easter being late, like, pushed the Butterfly Festival back and things like that. So anyway, it was fun. It was fun for a change. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. I think, that's, there you go. There's the highlight of my whole week. Bartholomew's here. He won't leave me alone. Let's see, I told you last time that I would bring Kirsten's Dollar Tree wreath and show you. Didn't hers turn out nice? I like it with all the different colors of flowers. And again, it's just on one of those foam wreath shapes. And like I said last time, that's probably less than, on both wreaths, I spent like $15, so less than $10 definitely. Okay, stitching. I did stitch. Bartholomew's back again. I keep putting him down and he keeps coming back. He's spoiled. In the evenings, if I'm sitting in bed flipping through the channels on TV or playing on my phone or whatever, there are 4 or 5 cats laying around me all the time. Always on my side of the bed. Nobody goes and lays on Dax's side of the bed. They just crowd around me. Okay, so I worked on this. There we go again. Wyatt's stocking. My speed is unbelievable, y'all. Right? So I got this done right in here. I got more of the dolly's face in. Really, that's been about it. It is just slow going, y'all. It is slow going. He's killing me. It's the whole, like I said before, the change in the threads constantly. 2 strands, 3, 4, and so you get out the thread and you do 3 stitches and it's time to change again. It makes for slow work. I got my, part of my 20 things that I want to do this year that I'm not really working on that much. Part of it is get my first page finished on this. I think I started this in 2016. Maybe 2017. I'm not sure. And I haven't gotten one page done. And it's just a partial page. So I broke it up into that one partial page has 24 blocks. They're not all complete. You can't lay on it. They're not all full 10 by 10 blocks, even. But I need to get 2 done each month to get through the year. And so I have worked on that. Gotta love him, right? Mm-hmm. The other two, he's like hanging onto my leg because he doesn't want me to put him down. The other two are out in the garage, I guess. So anyway, I got my 2 blocks done for April. And I'm pretty actually, like, to get this one here done for May, I only need that one stitch. So look, I'm well on my way already. But I'm actually enjoying this. I didn't work on it for a long time because I started it and I hated it and it was frustrating. But I've actually gotten maybe into a little groove, better at it. This is my first attempt at a truly full coverage piece. So I had to find my way a little bit. And I think I have. And so that's been, I'm actually enjoying it and everything instead of letting it sit there for a year untouched. So that's all good. Claws. And I worked on my Christmas Gentleman, Leisure Arts. There you go, up close. I felt like I got quite a bit done on here. I finished outlining and backstitching around Santa and filled in his sack of goodies that I didn't realize needed to be done. And I got a pretty good start going on that Santa. This piece, everything is backstitched. There is a ton of it. All of these squares, the borders are backstitched inside and out. The letters, this border, all of it is going to have to be backstitched. So I'm really trying to do that as I go, because otherwise I'll do all the stitching and it'll take me 12 years to do the back stitching. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm not lying. 12 years is not an exaggeration. I worked just a little bit on my Celtic Pumpkin by the Sunflower Seed. And I got in just a couple more rows. Here, let me move my, my needle minder's stuck to something metal underneath. It was a bobbin from a sewing machine. Just filled in more of the orange down here. I think I've got somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 more rows to hit the bottom of it. Maybe a little over, somewhere between 20 and 25 rows. So that one might get finished this decade. Maybe. Last week I was working on this snowy string. This is pattern I borrowed from Shelly Key X Stitch, and I had gotten a pretty good start last week. This was my last one out of the ones that she's let me borrow, and I finished that puppy up. There you go. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So that is it. I've done those 5, I think, 5 of them. So I'm thrilled. Now I've got to figure out how to finish them since, like I said last week, I didn't do them all in the same count of fabric. 3 of them are done on 18 count, 2 of them on 14, which makes it hard to finish them all in a way to change them out each season, because think ahead. That's me. Think ahead. So I was excited about that. And so I have a new start. I think it's Bunny with Tulips. Tulips with Bunny from Snowflower Diaries. Yeah, I've got a lot of her stuff that I discovered her and printed off a lot of things at the same time. So that's why there's been a lot of Snowflower Diaries recently. But you guys are not even going to believe me, to believe this. Who am I anyway? I finished it. I started it and finished it. It was stitching up so quickly, I couldn't put it down. So, screw the Farm Girl 9, screw the 20 projects that I want to have done. Finish the new starts. That's really where it's at, right? Finish the new starts. But you know what? A finish is a finish. It's still spring with any luck. I'll FFO it before next spring and maybe actually get to put it out. I'm not making any promises at all. Let's see, to finish April with my finishes and my budget and all of that for the Stitch from Stash, I am ending April $124.28 positive. I haven't been bad about buying things, and I've gotten a few things finished this year, which is really working out for me. If I was actually in the group and posting in the Facebook group for this, I would be in the hole big time, because that's how it always works. I haven't made any grand declarations about what I'm going to do, so it seems to be working. I've been really good about not buying things, and it's been because I look at some of it and I'm like, it's going to take me forever to get to it, because I take the things that I want to do. Look, I'll show you. Okay, see this? That bin is kitted projects. Patterns there, the fabrics there, and starting at the front here, like this one, it has all the floss. As they go farther back, they're missing some of the floss. But like this one, finishing this one, because when I take them and kit them up, the floss is there. I do fancy project bags, y'all. I will look and see with that what's missing in there in any of my kitted projects. And I keep track of those things in this book. This book is in the order that the projects are in there. And you can see as I finish with floss and move on, I mark it out when I put it into the next project. I like to have them fully kitted. And I know it gets me lots of duplicate floss, but you just saw how many projects are kitted. My whips are 2 of that size. The second one's not crammed as full, but it's 2 of those. When I buy project patterns, whatever, or get them, I've gotten a lot of them as gifts. This is what I do with them. So the pattern is in its very own project bag, and some days I want to be out here piddling, but I'm not in the mood to stitch or to sew or do something like that, or organize. I will grab a couple of those and go through my fabric and pull fabric and start pulling what flosses I have, and then I add it to the back of the kitted box. When I do a new start, I just come here and I pull the next one out of the front. The strings were an exception because I'm borrowing those patterns and I didn't want them to get lost here for 5 years in the kitted things. So I have enough stuff. Obviously, I've been starting something new every week. I probably have enough in that box right now to do the same thing again next year without counting what I just showed you. So I've really kind of not been buying a lot because I don't need a lot. And we'll see how long that lasts. It hasn't been a plan, that's for sure. And the cool thing about having my little book of projects and what flosses they need is Mother's Day is coming up. I will take Post-it notes and I will write 10 floss colors down and on each little piece and put them on the refrigerator, and my kids can grab one or two or whatever they want to go get me. Because I look around, pretty much if there's something I want, I go buy it. I don't want for anything. So I do that. It makes it easy for them. It makes it easy for me. I don't have to come up with what do I want. So, like, for me that works. And Dax keeps telling me that there's no way that I need any more thread. But because I like to kit them all up completely, I always need more. Always. So, anyway, I will be drawing from those for Stitch Mania, which is just around the corner. I don't remember. Let me look and see if I can find it. Dropping things. Oh God, Bartholomew's back. I have a little calendar. I only get 5 new starts during Stitch Mania because I'm doing it. If I worked on it last year and it's not finished, then I will work on it on that day this year. Brittany at Ingleside Imaginarium, I think, is the one who started that. And I like it. There are things in here that I haven't worked on since last year probably. So that's good. That gets them close. And I'm going to do 19 days of Stitch Mania. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited by it. Yeah. Trying to think. I am. Obviously, I like new starts. There are a couple that I'm hoping are that might be close enough that this year for Stitch Mania I can get them finished. That would be awesome. And get me some things, more new starts next year because, right, that's what it's all about. More. I'll take it. Let's see, I don't have any really purchases to show you. That doesn't mean I haven't bought stuff. It means that I don't have it to show you. Somebody was doing needle minders. I don't even know what Facebook group it was in that they posted, and I'm like, okay, I want this, send me a bill. I got 4 of them, and they were only $2 a piece, which is craziness. It's hard to have the magnets for that amount of money. I mean, but they're all Snoopy. So, and that's in my budget. I took that $8 out. I also bought some yarn because I just told you how I don't need any more yarn and I have no business buying yarn. So I got online and I bought 20 skeins of yarn. But I watch Bag a Day crochet videos, and she had posted a little quick video. Lion Brand Yarn was doing a sale, 10 skeins of yarn for $10, and you only, they had select yarns that they, I guess, are trying to clearance out, but I bought some for Kirsten, and then I bought some more for me, but at regular price, it was $123 of yarn that I got for $10. Well, 20, because I bought 20 skeins, but That's crazy pants. You can't afford not to buy something when they're on sale like that. I'm trying to make Dax understand that. Actually, for the most part, he didn't even pay any attention. So yeah, I did do that. I don't know what he's into. I feel like I don't want to know what he is over there getting into. Because he's way back in a corner where I can't see, and I don't even know what's been crammed back there. Something in a paper bag, I can tell you that. There's something in a paper bag. So, anyway, I think that's it. I think that's everything. Oh, it's not everything. I have a drawing. Yeah. I almost forgot. For all of you that entered for the Thankful String. Wow. I can't believe I almost forgot to draw. Thankful String by Lizzie Kate. This giveaway is sponsored by Shelly at Key X Stitch. I'm going to go to my random number generator. Yes. Let's see. Ooh, Jocks Girl. Sarah. All right. There you go. Congratulations, Sarah. You know what's funny is that I already have Sarah's address, and Sarah likes to let videos build up and binge watch, so she'll probably get this in the mail before she knows she won. That'll be awesome. How's that for Happy Mail? You don't even know. So, I don't think I'll go tell her. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's it. I have got to go get that cat out of here. Y'all have a wonderful week. Thank you again for all of the comments. I really do appreciate it. Have gotten more new subscribers. Welcome. I hope you stick around. And if you have a FlossTube channel, especially if you're new, but even if you're not, if you have a FlossTube channel and you've never seen that I liked a video or that I commented, then it probably means that I don't know you have one. And I'd love it if you'd leave me a comment and tell me your channel. And obviously it doesn't actually have to just be FlossTube. Told you last week I've been watching all these home decorating DIY shows. I watched one, I binge watched somebody this last week that was doing the Fly Lady method and cleaning our house, and then one of them, and she was really honest and fell off the wagon and everything, which is great, because I live in the world where you fall off the good intentions wagon. But she did a 21-day declutter where she picked a different thing each day for 21 days, a different area to declutter her house. And one day she was going to go tackle the closet, and she was saying, I have so many clothes and I've got to go and do this. I've been putting it off, but today I'm going to do this. And she walked into her closet and she was like, see what I mean? And oh my God, there was space on the rods to hang up more stuff. It's like, if there's still space to hang up more stuff, dear God. If there's still more space to hang up stuff, then it's not in need of declutter. Come on. I saw her walk into her closet and look behind her and see all that, and I laughed and laughed. I could probably declutter one little shelf in the built-in shelves in my closet and get rid of more stuff than she kept. But I'm trying to inspire myself because I do need to. My closet is a nightmare. My closet, we have a big walk-in closet. You could probably fit a twin bed in there and make it another bedroom, except for the fact that we have so much crap that there isn't room enough to put up all the clothes. We're not wearing all those clothes. It's ridiculous. So I'm watching it, trying to get inspired to go through. Last year or the year before, it's probably the year before, I went and just grabbed some shoes and got rid of them. And I got rid of like 15 pairs of shoes. You couldn't even tell that I'd gotten rid of any. And I don't know, I may have bought that many since then. So anyway, it's ridiculous and I need to get a handle on it. So I'm trying to get inspired by these videos. I don't want to do the Marie Kondo method. And I watched a lady this morning that did it's called the Swedish death method, something like that. I don't know. I'm not looking to be ruthless because I've been ruthless with stuff before, and 2 weeks later I'm looking for it because I need it for something, or I want to use it for something. So I'm trying not to do that anymore. I have decluttered things to the thrift store that I've had to turn around and go buy. I've gone and bought back my own stuff, so I don't want to do that. So anyway, if you know some videos like that, crochet, the DIY, or you do videos like that, the DIY home decor, the decluttering kind of stuff, I think I'm holding steady at one thing every week or something, because I want Shelly to be proud of me. Please. But anyway, if you know any videos like that, any YouTube channels that are really good and you enjoy, or you do one, please comment them down below. I really would like to watch them and check them out. Okay, and I think that's it. I've rambled and rambled. Thank y'all again. Welcome new subscribers. I hope you stick around. Sorry for Bartholomew's background noise, because now that I'm done, he's gone off into the garage. Of course. Y'all have a great day. Have a great week, and we will see you here next time. Bye, y'all.